Good morning. I'd like to share with you today what happens when teams are resistant to change. I have a lot of conversations with people about change management and global transformations, and very frequently leaders say, my teams are resistant, or they speak about resistant individuals. And I think what often gets forgotten is that teams, especially in pharmaceutical industry companies, are faced with change at a very, very high rate. So imagine your team is adapting to change, and then other changes are happening too. And I'd like to show you what that looks like using the example of my cat Paddington and a vacuum cleaner. It's a short little video, but it will show you what's happening with your teams, and it will remind you that biology impacts how humans react to situations, and that there's only so much we can do cognitively. So have a quick look at the video and let me know what you think in the comments.
So here you have my cat Paddington adapting to a new vacuum cleaner in his environment. His first response is a flight freeze response, and then he settles. But imagine if I introduce a new change, and then another change. What happens is he never gets to settle down, calm his nervous system, and relax. And this is what's happening a lot for teams in industry at the moment. Changes are introduced frequently and very fast, on top of one another. And the teams don't get to do what my cat's doing here, to sit, to ruminate, and to develop interest. So if you give people time to understand what's happening, they move towards a change. They question the change. They integrate it. They start considering what it means for them. Curiosity becomes stronger. They move ever closer, and they start to engage with you. But the thing is, this is a process that takes some time. So if you see my cat, it took him 6 minutes to get closer and closer. And when you're engaging with your teams, this means talk to them. Explain to them why the change is important. Explain what it's going to do. Get their input, get their feedback. Ask them what their initial thoughts are. Because if they feel that they can talk to you, they will do. And now if you imagine resistance not as cognitive, but as biological, and you think my team is responding with a very normal human response of initial freeze and flight, and you give them the time to adapt, what you're going to see is this. They're going to go closer, move away, and at some point settle. So engage them early, and remember that it's biological, not cognitive. And you will end up with somebody calm but engaged, as you do with my cat here. Thanks for listening. I look forward to your comments.